My partner still has no idea I know the truth. I've been acting normal, smiling, cooking dinner, playing the part, all while trying to decide whether to expose everything or disappear quietly. But something happened tonight that forced my hand, and now I'm scared of what I might be capable of. The sky was this washed-out, brooding gray, the kind that makes the whole world feel like it's holding its breath, when I sat across from Elaine's pristine, showroom-ready desk. She was flipping through my promotion packet with the kind of bored efficiency you'd use while skimming junk mail. 5 years of late nights, skipped family gatherings, and weekends sacrificed to spreadsheets, all bound into a 20-page portfolio she barely spared 10 seconds for before placing it aside like a restaurant menu she wasn't interested in. "I appreciate your enthusiasm," she said as she nudged her designer glasses higher on her nose. Her voice was smooth, practiced, corporate. "But I've reviewed your application thoroughly. And while your work has been adequate, I don't believe you're prepared for senior management. Perhaps in another year or two." Adequate. That word hit the table between us like a brick. My chest tightened, but I kept my face neutral. Years in the corporate trenches had trained me well. Inside, though, I was replaying every all-nighter, every client I'd rescued, every crisis I'd quietly solved before it exploded. I had the highest client ratings in the entire department. I single-handedly saved the Lawford account when everyone else had basically given it a funeral. I hadn't taken an actual weekend off in, 3 years? But still. I gave her the polite smile I'd perfected. "I understand. Thank you for the feedback. I'm glad we're aligned," she said, already glancing at her watch. "The Ellison proposal requires updated metrics today. They're expecting a revised report before signing." Of course they were. As I gathered my things, she was already tapping away at her keyboard, the meeting and my disappointment filed away in the back of her mind like an expired coupon. Walking past the corner office, the one that should have been mine, with its panoramic window and the glass door where my name would have gleamed, I felt something shift in my chest. By the time I made it to the parking garage, the fluorescent lights buzzing overhead, I sat in my car and stared into the rearview mirror. The woman staring back wasn't devastated. Wasn't even angry. She looked calculating. That should have scared me. Instead, it felt like clarity. I turned the key in the ignition and made 2 decisions, quiet, simple ones, that would flip the entire script. First, I would cancel my upcoming vacation. Second, I would stop writing my daily operational guides. No one knew it yet, but the flawless, efficient system they all depended on had just lost its invisible backbone. Before I tell you what happened next, I want to pause for a second, because maybe this hits close to home for some of you. Maybe you've been in a job where your hard work gets brushed aside like lint on a jacket. If this feels familiar, hit like and subscribe. I share a new career strategy every week, something practical, something that might just shift your entire trajectory. Anyway, back to that moment. My name is Amelia Carlton, and up until that meeting, I was Meridian Solutions' most